Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Shah Sir Classes. I am Shah Sir here. My dear students, today I am going to start a new chapter of class 10 mathematics, that is some applications of trigonometry. This chapter is also called as height, sine, distances. Okay? Earlier we have got the name of the chapter as height, sine, distances, and now it is modified as some applications of trigonometry. And also, this chapter will be helpful for Karnataka State Board students, CBSE students, and also for ICSE of class 10 students. So, this is one of the most important chapter, and these applications we are going to use in our daily life. So, without wasting much time, let's get started with the chapter Some Applications of Trigonometry. My dear students, observe here. Before entering to the chapter, I want to teach you some basics. When, how, which formula has to be used. Okay? Observe here. Suppose, let me say, a person is standing on the ground. Let me say, a man is standing on the ground. Now, let you take, for an example, myself. I am standing here. And I should not lift my head either upward or downward. I have to see exactly straight. Now, as you can see, my eyesight, it is exactly parallel to the ground. My eyesight should be exactly parallel to the ground. As you can see, this is my eyesight. It is exactly parallel to the ground. Now, as you can see, these both the lines are parallel. Yeah. When I see exactly straight from my eyesight, this line we call it as horizontal. This line is called as horizontal. Children, this information is very important for you before you could start solving the problems related to this chapter. Now, in this chapter, whatever you solve the problem, whichever the problem you solve, always we have to take this condition. The first condition is we have to take the horizontal line. We have to consider the horizontal line. Concept is clear. I am standing straight. Always you have to assume whatever the problem you are solving, you have to assume the observer. He is a man, right? This man is called as observer. Means the person who is seeing. The person who is seeing the other person or any other thing. He is called as an observer. Clear? Now, in front of the observer, let me say I have a building or I have a home. This home is called as object. This home we call it as object. Object means either it is a place or a thing or any kind of instrument. Whatever might be, that is an object. For an example, as you can see, I am seeing my laptop here. I am an observer who is seeing and the object is my laptop. But always you have to consider you are seeing any object as a reference line, you have to consider horizontal line. Before you could measure anything, you have to consider this horizontal line as reference line. So this is my reference line. For an example, if you want to measure any angle, always you will start from 0 degree, right? Am I right? Always you will measure from 0 only, no? Whatever you want to measure, first you take the reference line as 0 degree. Then only 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, all the stuff will come. Always we start from 0 degree. So now 0 degree, this line is my reference line. This line is my reference line. If I ask you, can you measure this length of this pen? You'll start from 0. From 0 only you'll start count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10 centimeter. Starting is 0. Similarly, even in this chapter, whatever you measure, you have to consider reference line first. That is called as horizontal line. Condition number one. Are you getting my point? Understood my point? Now, for an example, now there is no man, there is no observer, there is no observer. Then which line we have to consider as a reference line when there is no observer? It means they have not given the height of the observer. If they have given the height of the observer, then we know the height. Then I can say this is my horizontal line. Understood? For an example, let me say a man of height 5 centimeter. A man of height 5 centimeter. They have given the height of a man. He is a man. He is standing on the ground. His height is what? 5 centimeter. Understood? Now reference line is, this is my reference line because I have drawn one line which is parallel to the ground. Which is parallel to the ground. Now this is my horizontal. Okay. Okay. Got it? Now they have not given the height of a man. A man is standing on the ground and he is seeing something. They have given. They have not given the height of a man. A man is standing means you have to consider this point as a reference line. This point is a man. Now he is an observer. That point only is an observer. Now this line is only my reference line. Understood? This line is only my horizontal. This line is only my horizontal. Any doubts? First condition number one. If they have given the height of a person, then we know the reference line. This is our reference line. When they have given the height of a person, the line, I mean the person who is seeing an object, that is the reference line. Exactly straight, which is parallel to the ground. If they have not given the height of a person, then this is the ground. The ground line is all itself is a reference line. Okay. Now observe here. Interesting point. I hope the concept is clear about the horizontal line. Now, don't worry. As we proceed further, you will understand what exactly I wanted to explain you here. Now, let me say a man is standing here on the ground. Now, I have one sun here. I have a sun here. Or some object. This is my object. Object is my sun. Okay. Observer is a man. Who is the observer? Observer is a man. Now, I am going to see a sun. What I want to see is sun. Where will be the sun? A bit top of my height. Am I right? Now I want to see in which angle the sun is present. Sun कहाँ पे है? वो मेरे को measure करना है. I want to measure the angle of the sun. I want to measure. Understood? I want to see a sun. If I want to see a sun, what I will do? I will lift my head upward. Understood? I will lift my head upward. So children, if I want to see a sun, first we have to consider a reference line. Can you see this dotted line? This dotted line is my horizontal line. With respect to this horizontal line, I am going to see this sun. With respect to the horizontal line, I am tilting my head upward. Then I will see the sun. Now the angle which is formed from the horizontal, जो भी angle horizontal से form हो रहा है. Actually this is my horizontal. अभी horizontal है. So the angle which is formed, can you see here? This is my horizontal. The angle which is formed, understood, upward direction, that angle is known as angle of elevation. If you see any object upward direction with respect to horizontal, that angle is said to be angle of elevation. Always angle of elevation should be measured with the horizontal line. Now this line is known as line of sight. What is this line is known as? Line of sight. Understood? The line through the line which we are seeing the sun, that line is line of sight. My reference line is horizontal line. जो एंगल से हमने देखा सन को, तो उसको हम बोलते हैं एंगल ऑफ एलिवेशन, और वो लाइन को बोलते हैं लाइन ऑफ साइट. Very simple, short and simple. If you want to see any object upward direction, any object which is placed in the top of yours height, That is said to be angle of elevation. Now suppose this is my ground, right? Here I have a water. In on this on the top of this water, one boat is actually it's moving here. Now I want to see the boat. Understood? Where am I standing? On the ground. What I am observing? A boat which is sailing on the water. So what I should do? I have to tilt my head downwards. If you want to see a boat, what will you do? You will tilt your head downwards. So with respect to this horizontal, okay, with respect to this horizontal, what I am going to do now? I will see a boat in the downward direction. This line is tilting downward. This line is tilting downward. So this name of the line is line of sight. What is the name of this line? Line of sight. Now the angle which is formed from the horizontal to the downwards, that angle is known as angle of depression. That angle is called as angle of depression. Clear? Yeah. Now let me to conclude this concept here. Observe here. In short, I will tell you what exactly is happening here. देखो बेटा, जब एक पर्सन खड़ा है ग्राउंड पे, तो एक्चुअली दिस इज द हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन. एम आई राइट? अगर से आपको ऊपर देखना है कोई चीज, सम ऑब्जेक्ट इज देयर, तो हमारे को क्या करना है? ये लाइन को ऊपर लेना है. ये लाइन ऐसा जा रही है. दिस लाइन इज मूविंग इन दिस डायरेक्शन, राइट? अगर से ऊपर जाना तो ये लाइन को क्या करना है? आपको ऊपर लेना है. नीचे जाना हो तो क्या करना है? ये लाइन को आपको नीचे लेना है. सिंपल. दिस इज माई रेफरेंस लाइन. This is my reference line. Have you seen your compass? Understood? We'll place a compass like this. If you want 30 degree, you move. I mean, the compass needle will tilt upward direction. तो इससे क्या हो रहा है? ये लाइन जो है, ये लाइन क्या हो रहा है? ऊपर जा रही है. अगर से कोई भी चीज आपको ऊपर देखना है, तो आपको क्या करना है? What you want to do? You want to tilt this upward. If you want to see anything downward, this line you have to bring downward. When this line is exactly parallel, what is the name of this line? The name of the line is horizontal line. If this line is moving upward direction, that is angle of elevation. Now here I have one object. If this line is coming downward, if this line instead of moving in exactly parallel, if that line tilt downwards, if this line moves downwards, can you see this arrow mark? The line is coming downward, then that is called as angle of deviation. Understood? If the line is moving upward, if horizontal line, if it is moving upward, angle of elevation. If this horizontal line is coming downward, angle of always angle of elevation and angle of depression should be measured with respect to horizontal. When it was here, when this line was here, that is called as horizontal line. Am I right? Yes, sir. If that line, instead of going straight, if it is coming upward, if this line is moving upward direction, this line is known as line of sight. When it was straight, horizontal line. If it is moving upward, line of sight. The name of the line is changed, line of sight. And what angle it makes? Angle of elevation. If this line is moving straight, horizontal line. If it is coming downward, what is the name of this line? Line of sight. What angle it makes? Angle of depression. This is the end of this chapter. Yes. In this chapter, we are going to discuss only this much, nothing else. And believe me, from this chapter, easily you people can score, believe me or not, straightforward one question for 4 marks, if not for 5 marks. And rarely you may expect 1 mark questions from this chapter. And very rarely you may expect 2 mark questions from this chapter. But chances are very high of asking 4 mark and also the 5 mark carrying questions from this chapter. So, my dear students, if you want to understand this chapter, then you should know these basics. Until unless you doesn't know the basics of this chapter, you are unable to understand the numericals related to this chapter. So only two things you have to understand here. What is meant by angle of elevation and what is meant by angle of depression. And how angle of elevation and angle of depression will be measured. Understood the basics? Yeah, take down few notes related to this. It will be helpful for you guys. Make a notes. Line of sight. Take down one small heading. Line of sight. Line of sight. It is a line of sight. Take down. It is a line drawn from the eye. It is the line drawn from the eye. Drawn, D-R-A-W-N. Drawn from the eye, E-Y-E. From the eye of an observer, of an observer to the point, in the object viewed, to the point in the object, to the point in the object viewed, V-I-E-W-E-D, viewed by the observer, by the observer, by the observer. Next point, take down. Angle of elevation, angle of elevation, angle of elevation. Take down the point about what is the meaning of angle of elevation. The angle formed, the angle formed, F-O-R-M-E-D, the angle formed by the line of sight, the angle formed by the line of sight with the horizontal, with the horizontal, when it is, when it is above the, when it is above the horizontal level, when it is above the horizontal level. Full stop, full stop. Next line, that is, that is the case, the case when we rise, when we rise, R-A-I-S-E, when we rise our head, when we rise our head to look, to look at the object, to look at the object. Full stop. Next point, make a note, angle of depression. Next line, next point, make a note, angle of depression, angle of depression. Take down. It is the angle formed, it is the angle formed by the line of sight, it is the angle formed by the line of sight with the horizontal, with the horizontal, when it is, when it is, with the horizontal, when it is below the horizontal level, below the horizontal level. Full stop. Next line, that is, that is the case, the case when, when we lower our head, when we lower, L-O-W-E-R, when we lower our head to look, to look at the object, to look at the object. Now for your reference, you can just copy it on this diagram which I have given here. Copied on this diagram as it is. It is an observer. This is an object. Even this is also an object. Horizontal line is also known as reference line. If you want to measure anything, always we have to measure with respect to the reference line. Theta means angle, E means elevation. Theta means angle, D means depression. Yeah, I hope you have copied. Good. Next, take down. Next point. Actually, these all have come from point number one. In this point number one, this is different cases. Okay. Next, make a note. Point number two. Point number two. Make a note. The height, the height or length, the height or length of an object, the height or length of an object, of an object or the distance between or the distance between two the distance between two 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 distant objects DISTANT distant objects can be determined with the help of trigonometric ratios with the help of trigonometric ratios. Okay. So in this chapter, whatever we are going to find, all the things we are using trigonometric ratios. If you want to find, these are the two different points. I want to measure the distance between these 2 points, or what is the height of this object, or what is the angle is formed. If you are seeing any object in the upward direction, what angle is formed? Anything, either you are finding the distance, or you are finding the height, or you are finding the angle. Let the stuff be anything, we are using trigonometric ratios. So children, in the chapter trigonometry, we have already studied the trigonometric standard angles such as 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Sine 0 degree, sine 30 degree, sine 45 degree, sine 60 degree and sine 90 degree. So that table is one of the most important table before we could start solving this chapter. In case if you don't know the table, then it will be very difficult for you guys to solve the problems related to this chapter, some applications of trigonometry. And also, you should have a basic knowledge about trigonometric ratios. Okay? In case if any of you have got doubt, sir, how to remember the table or how to remember the ratios, in the description, the first link what I'm going to share, you just watch that video. Through that, you people can easily understand the complete basics of trigonometry. How to remember the formulas, how to remember the standard angles, how to remember the identities. Everything is covered in that video. Okay? Concepts are clear? Yes, very good. Now take down note. NOT, note. Note means points to remember. These are the points which is very helpful for you people to solve the problems. Note. Point number one. Point number one. Angle of elevation. Angle of elevation and angle of depression. Angle of elevation and angle of depression are always measured with the horizontal are always measured with the horizontal. I hope you remember. Just now I have explained, right? Yes, sir. Whatever you measure, first you have to take the baseline. The baseline is horizontal. Next, point number two. The angle of elevation, the angle of elevation of an object, the angle of elevation of an object as seen, as seen, yes, as seen, SEEN, as seen by the observer, by the observer, observer is same as the angle of depression, as the angle of depression of the observer, depression of the observer as seen SEEN, as seen from the object, as seen from the object. Full stop. Next point. If the height of the observer, if the height of the observer, if the height of the observer is not given, is not given, comma, then, then the observer, then the observer is taken, is taken as a point, is taken as a point. Full stop. Next point. The height, the height, I think already we have taken that point. It's not required. Next point, take down. The values of the values of the trigonometric ratios, the values of the trigonometric ratios of an angle, of an angle do not vary, do not vary, VARY, do not vary with the length of the sides, with the length of the sides of the triangle, of the triangle, comma, if the angles remain, if the angles remain the same, if the angles remain the same. Full stop. Next point. Yeah, next point. The two heights, the two TWO, the two heights above, above and below, above and below the ground level, the ground level, in case of, in case of reflection, in case of reflection from the water surface, from the water surface are equal, from the water surface are equal. Full stop. Yeah. Now, dear students, a kind important note here. Here we are going to solve all the textual questions, all the textual questions, that is your worked examples and even exercise problems. Everything we are going to cover in detail in this chapter. I'm not going to leave any question. Okay, let it be a worked examples or let that be an exercise problems. Yes, students, let me copy down the first question. Question number 1. A tower, a tower stands, a tower stands vertically, a tower stands vertically on the ground, a tower stands vertically on the ground, full stop, from a point, from a point on the ground, from a point on the ground, comma, which is, which is 15 meters, 15 meters away, away from the foot of the tower, from the foot of the tower, comma, the angle of elevation, the angle of elevation of the top, of the top of the tower, of the tower is found to be, is found to be 60 degree. Full stop. Find the, find the height, height of the tower. Find the height of the tower. Okay, guys, observe you. So, if this question may appears, it may carry around 2 marks, or sometimes even it's a 1 mark question. It is even a 1 mark question because it's a basic question. Nothing much it's given in this. But one condition, before you could solve any problem, any solutions for any problem, before you could solve the solutions for any problem, diagram is must. Remember this point. Until and unless you are not going to draw the diagram, believe me, you can't find the answer. Complete chapter, I'm telling you, complete chapter. First, you have to read the sentences and assume the diagram. By observing the diagram, then you start solving the problem. Then it will be very easy. Now condition is a tower stands vertically on the ground. It means, sir, shall we want to draw a tower? In our textbook, they have given tower diagram. No, it's not required. Just you have to draw a line. Let us say man, tree, whatever it may be. Just draw a line. That's it. That line is considered as a tower. I'll show you here. A tower stands vertically on the ground. It means what? Let me say this is a tower. I will call this as AB. No, just draw a line. Assume that is a tower. It stands vertically. Vertically means it is standing straight. Horizontally means it is standing on the line of ground. Are you getting my point? That is x-axis. X-axis is known as horizontal. Y-axis is known as vertical. Now tower is standing vertically on the what? Ground. Now let me say this BC is the ground. I am going to consider the line BC as a ground and AB is the tower. A tower stands vertically on the ground. Understood? Now from a point on the ground, ground के पास से एक कुछ point है, वो point से. Now I will consider that point here as C. I am going to consider a point as C. Now this is the point. I am going to consider this point. From a point on the ground. अब कौन सा point हम choose कर रहे हैं? Ground के ऊपर C point choose कर रहे हैं. From a point on the ground which is 15 meter away from the foot of the tower. ये point अब हमें जो C लिखे हैं, ये कितनी दूर पे लिखे हैं? How much distance it is? It is completely 15 meters away. 15 मीटर दूर है कहते हैं. Foot of the tower. If this is the tower AB, now this is the head of the tower. Now B is the point, that is the foot of the tower. Understood? A is the head of the tower and B is the point B is foot of the tower. Understood? So C कितनी दूर पे है? How much distance it is? It is completely 15 meters away. 15 मीटर दूर को क्या है? C है. फुट ऑफ द टावर से 15 मीटर दूर पे. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? 15 ಮೀಟರ್ ಏನಿದೆ ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಇಂದ ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 15 ಮೀಟರ್ ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹೆಸರು ಸಿ ಅಂತ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿ ಇದೆ. समझे बेटा? बी से सी कितनी दूर पे है? 15 मीटर दूरी पे है. Understood? Which is 15 meter away from the foot of the tower. Now the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is found to be 60 degree. अब मैं कहां पे खड़ा हूं? मैं सी के ऊपर खड़ा हूं. ऑब्जर्वर कहां पे खड़ा है? सी पे खड़ के. सी पे खड़कर वो क्या कर रहा है? देख रहा है. Are you getting children? Understood? The angle of elevation is found to be 60 degree. कहां से खड़ के? सी के पास से खड़े होकर, by standing at C, I am going to see the top of the tower. सी के पास खड़कर मैं क्या कर रहा हूं? टावर के टॉप पे देख रहा हूं. आई एम सीइंग द टॉप ऑफ द टावर फ्रॉम द ग्राउंड, फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑन द ग्राउंड. From the point on the ground that is C, I am seeing the top of the tower. Understood? As actually I said you right. My horizontal line is what? The eyesight. Up here, did they give any height of the observer? No, they have not given any height of the observer. Since they have not given the height of the observer, we have to take point as a height of the observer. We have to consider height of the observer is point C. From C we are seeing at A, so it makes an angle 60 degree. It makes an angle 60 degree. Any doubts? Understood? Again I will repeat the question. A tower stands vertically on the ground. AB is the tower which is standing vertically. It's standing on straight on the ground. From a point on the ground, I am taking one point. I am taking a point that is called as a C. That C where it is? It is 15 meter away from the foot of the tower. 15 मीटर की दूर पे है. वो point C से हम क्या कर रहे हैं? What we are doing from that point C? I am seeing the top of the tower. When I am seeing the top of the tower from point C, it makes an angle 60 degree. Since I am seeing top, so it is angle of elevation. So I am drawing top. Top means angle of elevation. Now they are asking us to find the height of the tower. Now what they are asking us to find? the height of the tower. It means they are asking us to find the value of AB. And my dear students, you know very well that whenever an object is standing vertically, it makes an angle 90 degree. Am I right? This is also straight. No, this is the ground. Understood? When it is standing vertically means what it makes an angle? 90 degree. They are perpendicular. So both are perpendicular to each other. Now here how to start solving the problem? We should start the problem like this. Let the height of the tower, at least some two lines you should write. Okay. For every problem, at least minimum two sentences you should write. Let the height of the tower be AB. Am I right? Yes, sir. Next, the distance between the foot of the tower, the distance between the foot of the tower to the point on the ground, to the point on the ground is BC. Can we write? The distance between the foot of the tower to the point on the ground is BC. Enough. These two lines enough. Now, observe here. As we know that if this is a right angle triangle, this is my acute angle, then this is my hypotenuse, this is my opposite side, and this is my adjacent side. Am I right? Yes, sir. Opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. Now, very simple. Which side they have given? Observe here. They have given adjacent side. Which side they are asking us to find? Opposite side. Am I right? Yes, sir. They have given adjacent, they are asking opposite. In which trigonometric ratio we get opposite by adjacent? Tan theta. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent, right? So here we can write that in triangle, let me name the triangle as ABC, right? We have given the name of the triangle ABC, no? In triangle ABC, we know angle B is 90 degree and angle C is 60 degree. I am going to apply tan theta. Understood? Why am I applying tan theta? Because adjacent value we know, opposite side value we don't know. To find the opposite value, we are using tan theta. According to tan theta, we know that tan theta is opposite by adjacent. So tan 60 is equals to, now my opposite is AB and adjacent is BC. Clear? Understood? Yeah. Now what is tan 60? Tan 60? Root 3. Tan 60 value is root 3 is equals to, what is AB? We don't know AB. Keep it as it is. What is BC? It is 15. Now cross multiply 15 into root 3. It becomes 15 root 3. Now we can say that AB is equals to 15 root 3 meters. That's all the answer. At last you have to give the comment. What is the comment? Therefore, the height of the tower, therefore, the height of the tower, is 15 root 3 meters. 15 root 3 meters. Understood? If you know the diagram, all the problems are like this only. First draw the triangle. One side you know, other side we don't know. Which trigonometric ratio we have to apply? Check, apply. That's all. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now we'll solve the next problem. Question number 2. Make a note. It's important problem. It has appeared in most of the exams. An an electrician has to repair an an electric fault on a pole of height 5 meter. Full stop. She needs to reach a point 1.3 meter below the top of the pole to undertake the repair work as shown in the figure. As shown in the figure, it means already they only have given the diagram in the question. Okay. Okay. As shown in the figure, full stop. Next, what should be what should be the length of the what should be the length of the ladder that that she should what should be the length of the ladder that she should use use which comma when inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the horizontal, comma would would enable her to reach the required position, question mark. Also, comma, how far from the foot of the pole, how far from the foot of the pole should she place the foot of the ladder, question mark. Take take root 3 is equals to 1.73. Root 3 is equals to 1.73. Now you can copy it on the diagram. Now as you can see, they have an electric pole. Okay, we have an electric pole here. This is an electric pole. Yeah, copied on this. So we have some lines, cables. This is the wires. Now this point is A. Now she has to take the repair work. It's something below here. Let me say this point as B. And now she is using a ladder to climb to that position. And here a woman, okay, she is climbing. And woman, she is climbing. And here this ladder will make an angle with the ground, that is 60 degree. Let me say this point as D. And they have given in the question itself the point as C. Now this is what the actual diagram given in the textbook. Okay guys, I hope you have understood what exactly they have given. Now whatever they have given here, the same diagram again we have to rewrite in the exam according to our method of understanding. This is the 3D diagram they have given. Now I should draw. Now we have to draw 2D diagram when we are going to solve this problem. Okay, observe you. Please understand the concept and the given question here carefully. Please understand, this is important question for 4 marks. Yeah, an electrician has to repair an electric fault on a pole of height 5 meter. Now actually the height of the pole is 5 meter. What is the height of the pole? 5 meter. 5 meter. It means, let me to draw a pole here. Okay. Now let me say this is the pole. This is the pole. According to the question, AD is the pole. Am I right? According to the question, AD is the pole. Now, from A to D, the distance is 5 meters. Understood? They have drawn the design of pole. Here we don't want the design. Just we have taken one line. That is pole. That's it for us. Okay. Now, come to the next line. An electrician has to repair an electric fault. One electrician has come to repair the fault. Some problem happened in the pole. To repair that, he has come. Total height of the pole was 5 meters. We understood till here. Am I right? Now, she needs to reach a point 1.3 meter below the top of the pole to undertake the repair work. वो रिपेयर करने के लिए पोल के अंदर रिपेयर करने के लिए उसको क्या करना है? What she has to do to repair that? She has to come from the top 1.3 meter down. She has to come 1.3 meters down. Why she has to come 1.3 meters down? Example I'll tell you. I hope you might have seen the pole next to your home. If this is the complete pole, you can see the street light will be here. Always the street light will not be at the top. With some distance down, only the street light will be there. Always the light will be fixed, or any kind of instrument if they have kept also inside the pole, they will not fix that instrument on the top. By leaving some distance, only down they are going to keep that instrument. If anything repair has to be done, what he will do? If this is the pole, what he will do? He will not come and repair here. The box will be kept here. If any repair has to be done, it will be done here, not here. So that the repair work, actually where it is done, the repair work, according to the question, the repair has to be done at B. Am I right? Where should be the repair work should be done? At B. It means that the electrician is coming 1.3 meter downward. Already we know that the total height of the pole is 5 meter. Yes, sir. Out of 5 meter, she has to come 1.3 meter down. 1.3 meter down. So let me consider this is the point 1.3 meter down. Let me consider this point as 1.3 meter down. This point is B. What is this point? B. Am I right? Now, out of 5, if you subtract 1.3, what will be the value? 5 means 5.0. 5 is nothing but 5.0. Out of 5.0, if you subtract 1.3, what will be the value? 10 minus 3 is 7. 4 minus 1 is 3. Am I right? So it will be 3.7 meters. It means that from B to D, just a minute. So total height is 5 meters. Am I right? Now AB is 1.3 meters. Am I right? Then what will be the value of BD? The value of BD will be 3.7 meters. From here we understood this case. Am I right? Understood till here? Understood till here? Total height was 5 meters. 1.3 meters she is coming down to repair the work, but actually repair is not done at A. Repair is going to be held at B. Where the repair is done? At B. Okay, now come back to the question. Okay. Repair has to become 1.3 meter down from the top of the pole as shown in the figure. Next, what should be the length of the ladder that she should use to repair that work? She is using a ladder. Repair करने के लिए वो क्या कर रही है बेटा? What she is doing? She is using a ladder. It means this is the ground. To repair that, she is using a ladder. Let me say this BC is the ladder. Let me call that BC is a ladder. Now they are asking here us to calculate the length of BC. Any doubts? No, sir. Understood what exactly in the given question? They are asking what should be the length of the ladder she should use when inclined at an angle of 60 degree to the horizontal. Now for my case, the horizontal is CD. Here horizontal is CD. So when the horizontal is CD, this ladder is making an angle with the horizontal of 60 degree. Of 60 degree. Now I want to calculate BC. They have given angle C. Now we want to calculate the value of BC here. Any doubts? Understood? Huh. Also, how far from the foot of the pole should she place the foot of the ladder? It means that what is the distance between the foot of the ladder to the foot of the pole? कितनी दूर पे रखा है, कितनी दूर पर लैडर को रखा गया है पोल से. Understood? How far from the foot of the pole? Foot of the pole से foot of the ladder कितनी दूरी पे है? How far we have kept, that they are asking. It means that, my dear students, in this problem they are asking two cases. First is they are asking to find BC, and also they are asking us to find CD. Understood the question? Same question what they have given, we have drawn according to our convenient method of learning. That's all. Yes, sir. Concept is clear? Yeah, now I'm going to erase this sketch. Let me to solve this problem here. Okay. So first we have to write the basic sentence as I said you. What is the basic sentence? Let the height of the pole, let the height of the pole be AD. Let the height of the pole be AD. Am I right? Yes, sir. And repair work is done at the height of repair work is done at the height B, VD, the repair, the fault, whatever the fault has occurred, that repair work is done at the height B, at the height, what is that height? Repair work is done, VD, then length of the ladder B, BC, length of the ladder B, BC. See, it's your own words. See, actually I'm not using the proper English here, proper sentences. I am trying to give you the answer according to the way how you are going to express, how you will write in your own words. In that form only I am giving the answer. I am not giving any textual question steps, textbook based steps I am not giving. How you can write in the exam, how you can able to understand to write in the exam, those words only I am giving here. If I give you my way of writing, you may not understand. So the problem looks complicated. That's the reason, to make it a problem smart, I am giving this kind of irregular words. Okay. Some 2 or 3 points we understood, no? We understood what is AD, we understood what is BD, we understood what is BC, and also we know what is CD. If you want, you can write that also. What is CD? It is the distance between the foot of the pole to the foot of the ladder. Understood? The distance between the foot of the pole to the foot of the ladder is CD. If you want, you can write also. Distance between the foot of the pole to the foot of the ladder B, CD or DC. Both are same. Okay. Now, first what they are asking us to calculate? The length of the ladder. In this problem, they have asked two cases. First case is foot of the ladder. Second case is distance. Am I right? Here, what is the length of the ladder here? Which side is that? Hypotenuse. Am I right? Length of the ladder is BC, no? Length of the ladder is BC, right? Am I right? Yes, so here we can write in triangle ADC or BDC? BDC. We don't want A here. No, A is not required. Here, A is not required. Where is repair? At B. Just take that as a reference point. Don't take it A. Don't take A here. We are going to start solving the problem here with respect to P. Understood? In triangle BDC, we know angle D is equals to 90 degree and angle C is equals to 60 degree. So that we know opposite side. Opposite is BD. We know opposite, we don't know hypotenuse. Simple. In which trigonometric ratio we have opposite by hypotenuse or hypotenuse by opposite. It's up to you. We know that opposite by hypotenuse is sin theta. Sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse. That also we can use. If not, we can use cosecant theta also. Cosecant theta is hypotenuse by opposite. Okay. So my dear students, here I am going to use sin theta. It's up to you. So sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse. Sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse. Then sin theta is 60 here. Theta is 60 here. Opposite is BD. Hypotenuse is BC. Hypotenuse is BC. What is sin 60? Sin 60 is root 3 by 2 is equals to BD value just now we found that is 3.7 meters. BC value we don't know. Let me to solve here itself. We don't know BC. No, actually we are finding here what? BC. So take BC to the LHS side, rest of them to the RHS side. Then what it becomes? BC is equals to 3.7 into 2 divided by root 3. Clear? Understood? We want BC. Shift this BC to the LHS side. Root 3 will come down. 2 will go up. Cross multiplication. So BC will come to the numerator. Root 3 will come to the denominator. Again 2 here is denominator. When it goes to the RHS side, it becomes numerator. Then BC is equals to 3.7 into 2 divided by root 3. My dear students, as you can see in the problem itself, they have stated that take the value of root 3 as 1.73. So here directly we can substitute. That is 3.7 into 2 divided by 1.73. Divided by 1.73. Clear? Then what will be the value? You can multiply 3.7 into 2. So what is the value of 3.7 into 2? 7.4 divided by. See, I'll show you the logic. How to solve this? Please observe here. 2 sevens are 14, 3 twos are 6 plus 1 7, 7.4. Correct? See here. I'll show you the logic. How to solve this step. Please understand this. Understand this step. Here after point, how many digits in numerator? After point we have one digit. Correct, no man? 7.4. After point we have one digit. Denominator 1.73. After point, two digits. Clear? Maximum, one digit or two digits? Maximum, two digits. Numerator after point, one digit. In denominator after point, two digits. So maximum is two digits. Here, after point, if it is one digit, assume maximum was one digit, then multiply and divide by 10. समझ में आया बेटा? अगर से पॉइंट के बाद आपके पास मैक्सिमम एक डिजिट बचा है तो मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड बाय 10. अगर से पॉइंट के बाद मैक्सिमम दो डिजिट्स है, आफ्टर पॉइंट इफ इट इज टू डिजिट्स देन मल्टीप्लाई एंड डिवाइड बाय 100. आफ्टर पॉइंट इफ इट इज थ्री डिजिट्स मैक्सिमम देन मल्टीप्लाई एंड डिवाइड बाय 1000. Anything, numerator, denominator, you consider maximum how many points? That is reference. Why am I using this? I'll tell you. The logic is simple. 7.4 into 100 will become 740. No, point has gone. Decimal has gone. Then 1.73 into 100 will become 173. You didn't understood this? Didn't understood? देखो बेटा 7.4 है, इधर पे 1.73 है. करेक्ट. जब मैं 100 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई और डिवाइड कर रहा हूं बोले तो एक जीरो से क्या होता है? See here, this 74, this is 173. What happens? I'm showing you. ये जीरो, ये पॉइंट इधर आएगा. एक जीरो जब कैंसल होगा तो ये पॉइंट 4 के सामने आएगा. अंडरस्टूड? तब ये क्या होगा? ये जीरो की जगह ये पॉइंट फिर एक डिजिट के सामने आएगा. So it becomes 740.0. जब ये दो जीरोस कैंसिल हो रहे हैं तो इसका मतलब क्या है, ये पॉइंट दो डिजिट के सामने आ रहा है. दिस पॉइंट इज कमिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ टू डिजिट्स. जब ये 74 था, 7.4 था और ये 1.73 था, तब क्या हो रहा था, 100 का मतलब क्या है, अब ये दो जीरोस का मतलब क्या है, ये पॉइंट दो डिजिट्स के सामने आना है. दिस पॉइंट हैज टू कम टू डिजिट्स फ्रंट, इन फ्रंट ऑफ टू डिजिट्स. लेकिन हमारे पास इधर पे क्या है, एक ही डिजिट बचा है. अब एक डिजिट नहीं है तो हमारे को क्या करना है, उधर पे जीरो को डालना है. तो क्या होगा, पॉइंट इधर पे आएगा. ये 1.73 में ये पॉइंट इधर पे आ जाएगा, तो इट बिकम्स 173.0. Understood? Now, as we can see, now directly we can cancel them. Now it became 740 and denominator become 173. Now directly you go with 173 tables. No, you don't know. See, one more logic I'll show you. Children, here calculation is important. Now we don't know in which tables it goes. कभी भी जो भी प्रॉब्लम देगा, मल्टीप्लाई बाई 6. किसे 6. अगर से कम हो रहा है 7 8 9 you can increase. If it is more 5 4 3 you can decrease. First check 173 into 6 how much. Always any problem multiply with 6 and check. If the answer is bigger, then go with 5, then 4, then 3. If not, we have to check 173 into 1, 173 into 2, 173 into 3, 173 into 4, 173 into 5. So it becomes an expensive. समझ में बेटा? Understood? हाँ. 173 into 6. 6 3 is 18. 1038. 1038. 1038. Sure. But here how much we want? 740. It means our value is a bit bigger. So shall we go with, see, now we can guess, right? What could be the answer? Shall we go with 4? Don't want 5. 173 into 4. How much? 692. Then 173 into 5. 173 into 5. 8? 860? 5. But we want how much? 740. Then which is nearest to 740? 692. We can't go with 865 because it is bigger than 740. Am I right? Yes, sir. समझ में आया? Then we can say 173 ones are 173 fours are 173 fours are 692. Clear? 173 fours are 672. Then what is 740 minus 692? How much? 740 minus 692? 48. How much? 48. Am I right? Yes or no? In 173 tables, 48 will go? It doesn't go. So what I will do, I am keeping 1 point, I am taking 1 0 here. After taking 1 point, I am taking 1 0. Now it becomes 480. Then 173 into what is nearest to 480? Shall we go with 3 tables? How much 173 into 3? Huh? 519. But how much we want? 480. It is bigger. So what should we do? We have to go with 2. 173 into 2? 346. It is nearest to 480. It 346. It's not near to 480. Yes. So 173 into 2 is how much? 346. How much 480 minus 346? 480 minus 346? 134. 134. How much it is? 134. Am I right? Hey, how much? 34, man. How 134, man? 10 minus 6, 4. Yes, sir. 24. 7 minus 4, 3. 3 minus 3, 0. So it is 34. Already we have kept a point. Already we have taken a point, so we can take 0. So it becomes 340. Then 173 into what is 340? 173 into 2. How much? 340. So shall we go with 1? 173. 1 sir. 173. Am I right? Understood? If in case, if you are not getting the answer, see here, look at here. After point, if you get one digit also, you stop. After one decimal, if you get one digit also, you stop there itself. So directly we can conclude the answer here as BC is equals to 4.2 meters. Any difficulty? Understood how to solve this problem? Understood the method of calculation, how to calculate? Sure. Yeah. Now, similarly, one more thing they are asking here. What they are asking here to find? Can you see the figure? CD. They are asking us to calculate CD. Which value we know from the figure? Opposite. We know opposite, but we have to find adjacent. In which trigonometric ratio we have opposite by adjacent? Tan theta. Tan theta is opposite by adjacent, right? Isn't it? So shall we use tan theta here? Got it? Now therefore, tan theta is equals to opposite by adjacent. Then tan 60 is equals to opposite is BD, adjacent is BC. Clear? Then tan theta is root 3. The value of BD is 3.7. Now we need to find the value of BC. To find BC, what we should do? Cross multiply. Then BC is equals to 3.7 divided by root 3. 3.7 divided by root 3. Then 3.7 divided by 1.73. Now, after point, one digit or two digits? Maximum. Two digits. Then multiply and divide by. Now 3.7 into 100? 370. 1.73 into 100? 173. Just now we found, right? 370 nearest to 370. Just now we got the value, no man? That is 2 times, right? 173 ones are 173 twos are. How much 173 into 2? 346. Yeah, 346. Am I right? Then 370 minus 346 is 24. In 173, 24 doesn't go. So what we should do? Take point, take 1 0. Not 240. Nearest to 240 is 1 only. So answer is 2.1 meters. That is BC. Is it difficult? Understood the method of calculation? How to calculate? The easy method of calculation. Let they give any point, any decimal. Easily we can solve. Now there was 2 questions they have asked. What are the 2 questions? You have to comment in the last one statement. You should write the final answer. The first statement was find the length of the ladder. Am I right? Therefore, the length of the ladder. Therefore, the length of the ladder is 4.2 meters. And next one is, what is the next point? How far from the foot of the pole should she place the foot of the ladder? Okay. She has to place the foot of the ladder. She has to place the foot of the pole. She has to place the foot of the pole she has to place the foot of the what should be the comment? How far the foot of the pole should she place? She has to place the foot of the pole at 2.1 meter distance to the foot of the ladder. Clear? She has to place the foot of the pole at 2.1 meter distance from the, it is from the foot of the ladder. If not, you can write this also, man. The distance between the foot of the pole to the foot of the ladder is 2.1 meter. You can write even that sentence. Same question you copy down and write 2.1 meter. That also is fine. I hope the concept is clear to you guys. See, as soon you saw the question, it was so lengthy, it was so bigger. By seeing that itself, we got some heart attack. Sir, what is this, sir? Am I right? But concept is only two lines. One side they have given, other side we need to find with trigonometric ratio. One side we know, other side we need to find with trigonometric ratio. Apply, you get the solution. That's it. Yeah. Make a note. The next question. Okay. This is question number 3. Question number 3. An observer 1.5 meter tall, an observer 1.5 meter tall, 1.5 meter tall is 28.5 meter, 28.5 meter away from a chimney, away from a chimney. Full stop. The angle of elevation, the angle of elevation of the top, of the top of the chimney from her eyes, from her eyes is 45 degree. Full stop. What is the height of the chimney? Yeah. Yeah, look at it, students. One interesting point. Actually, in your textbook, they have given the diagram. Am I right? In textbook, they have given the diagram. Man. Chimney they have drawn. Everything they have given. Is anything is mentioned in the question as shown in the figure? In the question, can you find this word as shown in the figure? As given below, kind of word? No. It means we have to draw the figure by our own, by reading the statement. By reading the statement. Clear? Shall we draw the statement here? By using the statement, can we draw the diagram here? Observe here. An observer, 1.5 meter tall. It means they have given the height of the person, observer now. He is an observer. Don't draw these all sketches. Just draw one line. Say it is an observer. Say this is an observer. Now, according to the textbook, what values they have given, that only I will use. Okay. According to the textbook, it's not compulsory. According to textbook, what they have given, you have to use. You can use AB, PQ as you wish, XY as you wish. Okay. Understood? So I am going to take the height of the observer as CD. What is the height of the observer? CD. An observer 1.5 meter tall. What is the height of this person, man? 1.5 meters. He is 1.5 meter tall. An observer 1.5 meter tall is 28.5 meter away from the chimney. इधर एक सामने एक चिमनी है. You know the chimney? Chimney in the factories. Chimney. Whatever the smoke is there, right? To exhaust. For exhaust purpose, they use a big chimney. बड़ी चिमनी रहती है बेटा. उसमें से क्या होता है, अंदर फैक्ट्री में जो भी पकेगा, जो भी काम चलता है, जो भी मैन्युफैक्चर होगा, उसमें की जो एग्जॉस्ट गैसेस है, वो चिमनी के थ्रू से बाहर जाते हैं. That is the chimneys. So you know very well. You can imagine what could be the height of the chimney. Is it will be the height of the same observer? No, chimney will be with a greater height. Okay. Now, an observer 1.5 meter tall is 28.5 meter away from the chimney. कितनी दूर को है observer chimney से? So now let me say AB is the height of the chimney. The observer is at a distance of 28.5 meters. Correct now? Understood the question? Understood? And observer is 28.5 meter away from the chimney. Chimney से उतनी दूर पे खड़ा है. Observer कितनी दूर से खड़ा है? 28.5 meter की दूरी से खड़ा है from the chimney. Now, the angle of elevation of the top of the chimney from our eyes is 45 degree. Angle of elevation is 45 degree. Now, observe here. Now, let me ask you one small question. I will show you two sequences. I want which is the right answer here. Is from here to here, his angle is 45 degree, or from here to here, the angle is 45 degree. One or two? How many of you say one? Please comment below first. Sir, angle has to be measured according to figure 1 is the right answer. How many of you say figure 2 is right answer? Okay, very good. Congrats. See children, you both were correct, but still something is wrong. As I said you that whenever they have given the height of the observer, if he is an observer, this is the horizontal. When he is standing straight, D is his head, C is his tail, not tail, legs. Am I right? D is head, C is legs. He is the observer, he is a man, he is a person. वो एक इंसान डीसी करने का एक इंसान है वो. If I am an observer, my head is D and my legs is C. I am an observer. From where I am seeing? From my eyes, exactly straight. Then this is my reference line. This is my horizontal line. Always angle of elevation should be measured with respect to horizontal line. If they have not given the height, then we should start from C. Since they have given the height, so we should start from D. Then here we have to draw one imaginary line. This dotted line is called as imaginary line. That imaginary line is horizontal line. With respect to this horizontal line, I am going to draw a top of the chimney. Now this angle is 45 degree. So the angle of elevation of the top of the chimney, I am seeing the top of the chimney not from my legs. Always I see from my eyes. Where is eyes located? At D, not at C. So we see from D, not from C. So only we are taking reference line is my eye line. Now you understood this. Why am I taking D here? Because I see from D, not from C. Am I right? Concept is clear? Good. So here, my dear students, now they are asking, what is the height of the chimney? What is the height of the chimney here? AB. AB is the height of the chimney. Now we have to find the value of AB. But one thing you can understand. Now I have drawn one reference line D. Shall I take this point as E? I'm going to take that point as E. Now, as you can see, how much is, now these both lines are parallel? Yes, sir. Is this both the lines are parallel? D is parallel to CD. Then of course, CD is parallel to EB. CD is parallel to EB. If this is 1.5 meter, then this is also 1.5 meters. Then even this will also be 1.5 meters. Now here, this is also 1.5 meters. Understood the question here? Yes, understood? Yes, yeah. If you want, I will rewrite this diagram for your reference. Okay. Look at here. I have drawn a man. He is CD. This is the ground. We have one chimney here. The name is AB. I am drawing one reference line. That is DE is the reference line. That is the horizontal. From D, the angle of elevation. See, from reference line, I am showing the arrow mark. That reference line is moving topward, upward. That is 45 degree. Okay. Now we know DE is 1.5 meter. Then of course BE will also be 1.5 meters. Now actually here we have to find the height of the chimney, that is AB. Okay. Now observe here. Excuse me. Yeah. Now if you want AB, already I know B. I know B. Now what I want to calculate? AE. If you know AE, then you will get AB. Am I right? So AB is nothing but AE plus BE or EB. Am I right? If this is my full side, this half plus this half, if you add, it becomes full. AE value and BE value, if these both values, if you add, what we will get? We get full side. Now I know bottom side. BE value I know. Now I want to find AE. It means I am going to consider this triangle. Clear? I am going to consider only the top triangle. From the top triangle, I want AE. From the top triangle, I want AE. Am I right? But one problem arises here. There is one problem here. So what is the problem? Hey, no problem, man. No problem. You know why? Oh my God, I have forgotten. The distance they have given, no? How much is the distance? 28.5. If this is 28.5, then this will also be because BC and DE is also parallel. It means from the triangle, don't write, I'll give a chance. In triangle ADE, we know angle E is 90 degree and angle D is 45 degree. According to the triangle ADE, we know adjacent. We want to find opposite. We know adjacent side and we want to find opposite. In which triangle we have opposite by adjacent? Tan theta. Can we apply tan theta? No, tan theta is opposite by adjacent. Can we use tan theta as opposite by adjacent? Then tan 45 is equals to opposite is AE, adjacent is DE. Correct? Correct? Yeah, good. What is tan 45? 1. AE, we don't know. Keep it as it is. DE is 28.5. Now this implies that AE is equals to 28.5 into 1 is 28.5 meters. If you cross multiply this both, 28.5 into 1 is 28.5. Now we got AE value. Now my dear students, now we can find therefore the height of the chimney is AB. Correct? The height of the chimney is AB, no? Yes, sir. Now we can write that AB is equals to AE plus BE. AE is 28.5 and BE is 1.5. 28.5 plus 1.5, that is equals to 30 meters. That is AB. That is the height of the chimney. Yeah. Before solving this problem, you have to write two sentences. I said no. Make a note. Let the height of the observer. Let the height of the observer be AB. Let the height of the observer be AB. Next line. Height of the chimney. Height of the chimney be AB. Height of the chimney be AB. Next line. Distance between the foot of the observer. Distance between the foot of the observer to the foot of the chimney. The distance between the foot of the observer to the foot of the chimney BC. BC. Clear? Next line. Therefore, therefore CD is parallel to BE. you can write like this. CD parallel to BE. Correct, no? CD parallel to BE. Next line you can write. CD is equals to BE is equals to 1.5 meters. Correct? CD is equals to BE is equals to 1.5 meters. Next line. What? BC is parallel to DE. Can you see the next line? BC is parallel to DE in the figure. Am I right? So we can say that BC is equals to DE is equals to 28.5 meters. If BC is 28.5 meters, even DE is also 28.5 meters. When they are parallel means they are equal. So they both are equal. Got it? Now we have to start solving the problem. You can mention like in triangle ADE, angle E is 90 degree, angle D is 45 degree, and you can straight away copy down the steps. Difficult? Is this difficult? Very good. My dear students, till yet if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Shah Sir Classes, kindly do subscribe it and click the bell icon. If you have liked this session, do not forget to click the like button and share this video with your all friends so let they also get benefited out of our sessions and classes. So in our next part, we are going to continue with this chapter, some applications of trigonometry. Thank you. Take care. All the best. See you soon.